So, here's what's happened so far. I did this, and it had terrible quality. So I'm gonna try it again, and hopefully it's at least somewhat fixed. We're gonna start off with, where is it? Right around here, right? Clubhouse. Safe playlist. This way. And hopefully, I remember everything that I need to do and need to say in order to do this all in one take. So that way I have to do minimal editing later on. Gym bedroom. I'm gonna use Cav because she's a 3-speed and has impact, so I could just get around faster. But here's how I'm gonna want to set up on this objective. Right. Alright, on this objective.
10 seconds
we're gonna
left.
start off with
Down
a mute.
5 seconds. Keep an eye out for Op 4 attempting to defuse
Mute
your
puts
bomb.
up this reinforcement, this reinforcement. Then puts one of his things right about there. Then puts another one of his things right about there. He wraps around. He has to put another one in that corner. And he's gonna put another one like right around this general area. And that's where his things are all going to be. Another place where you can put them is right here, so that way any fused things from either window can be stopped. That's debatably better than that window. But that's semantics. That's how you play mute on this objective. Next up, you're gonna have a castle. Castle's gonna come here, he's gonna reinforce this. He's gonna reinforce this. Since Castle has impact grenades, or no, not impact grenades, the super sortie, you're gonna blow out a hole here. Preferably better than I can, because I don't use Spaz 15 whatsoever. And you just try and make a running height hole. Just right through there. You're gonna place one of your things up on there. You're gonna place your other one right there. You're gonna place another one right here. And then your last one's gonna go in this doorway. And the purpose of them is to buy time, really. There is, like, the number one thing that Castle is going to be doing here is buying time and letting your team know where they need to take an engagement from. Next up, from what I can remember, there's going to be an Ella. So Ella can throw up one of her things there. She can throw another one of her things, like right about here or so, maybe right here. And the last one she's going to want to throw down is going to be right here on these boxes. And this way, anybody coming up from staircase or anybody who's coming through here is going to be hit with that. Also, since Ella will probably be using a shotgun, she can also make this rotate hole and also open that hatch, as well as opening up this hatch. And then Ella's job is done. The final job left on this team is going to be that in the form of Jager. What Jager is going to do, he's going to reinforce this wall, both halves of it. He's going to come around here. He's going to put up reinforcements on this wall. And basically, that's what Jager does, is just play in this construction room. And the reason why we're setting up like this, also earlier that mute jammer I said to put there, I meant over here to try and protect these. Specifically this one, since this is exterior, so if you place it like right there, it should cover enough to get value. But that's besides the point. You're gonna have a Jager ADS set up here. I'm stupid. You're gonna have a Jager ADS set up there. You're gonna have another Jager ADS set up right about there. And that's how you're gonna play Jager. Jager is gonna play in construction. We're going to have Castle probably sitting back here. We're gonna have a deployable shield from Ella over here. And Castle's gonna play here, watching this window and that door. You're gonna have a Mute. Mute's probably gonna be playing in here, watching this. Yeah. That's how you're gonna do that. There is one extra reinforcement we have, so you can spend that however you want. Probably somewhere along this wall, just so you don't get wall banged through it. Whichever angle you think is the most important to cover. I would say the angle right next to the rotate hole that you made would be the most important, because let's say like your mute doing stuff here, they're in a tight spot. They need to run through here, and then any damage from here is going to be blocked, and then you can just rotate through to here, and you remain relatively safe. But yeah, that's how you're going to play that. Another thing you could do is try reinforcing this for your Jaeger, but this is really just a soft hold from the Jaeger. Like, there's this thing to your left, and so if the Jaeger decides that they want to try wall banging somebody, that's up to them. It's up to them really how to play this. But yeah, that's how you play this objective. Okay. Okay. Next up we have CCTV Cash.
Protect the bombs.
Okay, so
10
here's
seconds
how
left.
we're gonna
5
play
seconds
this.
left. Keep an eye out
Let's
for
start
Op 4
off with the
attempting to
Lesion.
defuse your bombs.
Lesion is going to make an impact hole there, and also there. Walking height on both. This one is a vault, but just excuse my incompetence. Okay? That's how Legion's gonna do that. Okay? And then Legion's gonna come here, reinforce this wall. Reinforce this wall. And what Lesion is gonna do is wanna anchor here. You wanna play that way, that way. You can also rotate here, you have a sight there. From here, you have a sight into this room. And then Legion's gonna come here. Legion's gonna spend a lot of time on point, so he has time to set up these three. Then you're gonna have a Jaeger. Your Jaeger is going to reinforce this. It's gonna come through here. Set up a Jaeger ADS here. And is basically gonna play on this stairway. Right here. The utility you can bring with Jager, I'd recommend, is probably some sort of barbed wire. And the reason why I say barbed wire is you can place it like down here at this part of the staircase. Because if somebody wants to get rid of it, they're gonna have to come into your LOS to do so. And then the next piece of barbed wire that you want to put is right here. And the reason why you're gonna play Jager this way is like you're gonna play here, you're gonna shoot. If you get into trouble, you need to run across and jump through. That's simply gonna take too long. Since you're gonna have an Ella with a shotgun, Ella is going to make this temporary rotation for you. Right here. So that way, whenever you need to come through, you just run back into the room. There's gonna be another Jager ADS here, and you're gonna place the final Jager ADS where your Lesion is gonna set up, like right about there, or right about here. Next up, you're gonna have a Kaid. Kaid's gonna come here, reinforce this wall. Reinforce this wall. Throw one of his sticks up there. He's gonna wrap around through here. He's gonna set one of his... He's gonna put up these walls. What you're gonna have here is you're gonna have like a Kaid stick right about there from what I've tested. A little bit to the right of this stick thing here. And that should be able to electrocute all three walls at the same time with your final stick. Then you can get Ella to open up that wall for you. And your Legion should place a goo mine like right about here in this doorway. Should place another one on the bottom of that window. Another Legion goo mine is here. Another Legion goo mine is like right down there in front of that door. There's gonna be another one set up like right around here on this part of the staircase. And so how Lesion is gonna play is Ella's gonna set up her thing here, her deployable shield. And probably also like a sticky mine right about there. You're gonna have your Jager ADS on you and you're gonna play here. And once you hear one of your Lesion mines go off, you clear out that hallway and then you repeat. And that's how you're gonna play Lesion. You're surveilling the staircase. Jager is watching the other staircase. And then your Kaid is gonna be playing over in this room. You're gonna have one of your goo mines over there. You can throw another one of your Ella things there. And basically your Kaid's just gonna hold here until he gets smoked out. And he needs to run away. So that's how you're gonna play this objective. Your Ella's just gonna roam. Your Ella, we've already talked about, makes a shotgun hole for your Jager, makes a deployable shield thing over here. And whenever needed, like if you guys have time, you can reinforce this wall as well, if you really need to. Because for example, if the enemy team has a Callie just sits down here and just scopes through and they can see both objective sites. So once your Jager is safe, you reinforce. And that's how you're gonna play this objective. Alright, so the next location I need to hold is going to be the bar. And the way that I want to play the bar is going to be slightly different. Right. Let's start off. Bar and stage, Vera. Okay. Here's how we're gonna play this. So on the bar, let's start off with
Secure the area.
Mute's gonna come here,
10
reinforce.
seconds. 5
Not
seconds.
that
Increase
one.
surveillance
This
on bombs. Op 4 has a diffuser.
Reinforce this. Place down one of your jammers here, one of your jammers there, one of your jammers here. And then your final jammer is going to go near this wall. Okay? Then your mute's going to shallow roam, really do whatever they want to. You can play in the bathroom here, watch this. You can play over in the kitchen, watch this. It's really up to the person who wants to do it. Next up, you're going to have a smoke. And what smoke's going to do, smoke is going to reinforce this. This. And also one thing that I forgot to mention is that one mute thing over here, you're probably going to want to move that over here. It's either you do that or you also run a bandit on this thing. And the reason why I'm saying bandit rather than Kaid is because bandit's faster. So, you know what? Let's just assume there is a bandit. Your mute thing is staying there. You have a bandit who electrifies these two walls. Okay, let's see. Isn't there a hatch? Yes, there's a hatch right there. Your bandit's gonna come around here, gonna reinforce this. And it's basically just gonna run back around to here and reinforce this. And that's what your bandit's gonna do. If you don't wanna run bandit, you could also always run Kaid, because then you can throw your things up into the air. So like one there. You're gonna want your other one like right there. So that's how you're gonna play that. Then like your Kaid is also probably gonna be holding point, probably somewhere near here maybe, watching down this angle. Your smoke's gonna be playing in here. Or you can even have your Kaid in that corner, where they can always retreat to out here or over to here. But you reinforce this as the Kaid person or the bandit person. And then you basically just play out the game as you usually would. You can throw in any other person that you might want to play on this objective. You could run an alibi, you can run a Caveira, just really any other roamer flanker kind of person. Or utility bait, like a Jager or, I forgot the name of the one person, but that's how you're gonna wanna play this. Right, Melusi. Melusi is the one I was thinking of. That's how you're gonna wanna play this objective. Yeah. And then finally we have basement. Basement's gonna be a bit strange. Here's how we're gonna play basement. Let's start off with what Smoke is gonna do.
Down to 5 seconds. Bomb location.
Smoke is gonna run through here, place a deployable down here or barbed wire over here, and you're gonna reinforce this. You're gonna reinforce this. Run back through here. And you're controlling this entire dirt hallway, more or less. Next, let's say you bring something like a Thunderbird, which you're probably going to need for this objective. You impact that wall. You come through here. Thunderbird is going to be reinforcing these walls right here, but only the 2 of them. And you'll see why in just a moment. So Thunderbird is going to reinforce these 2. You're going to set up one of your healing stations, like over here-ish, kind of. You're going to want to set up another one of your healing stations right about in this general area, wherever you think it'll have the most cover. And really that's about the 2 major locations you need to hit with your healings. You could place another one like right around here-ish, and that'll do. But next we're gonna have a mute. And mute, or no, not mute, Mira. Mira is gonna reinforce these 3 walls. And it's gonna come around here, place one of her Mira thingies on this wall, and you're gonna use this one, this soft wall to shoot at enemies. And you have this entire sight line. And the other thing that I wanted to do here was something similar, but you reinforce this. And now you have a sight line down here. Like that's how you're gonna play the Mira here. You're just patrolling these. So Mira is gonna be playing over here in this area. You're gonna have a Thunderbird who's playing back here in Arsenal. You're gonna have a Smoke playing in there. Then you're also going to have a Jager. And what Jager is gonna set up is basically you're gonna set up a Jager ADS in the middle of this room, if I can get up on the goddamn table. You set one up on this table, so it covers basically the entire room. You wanna set up another one like right around here to eat anything that comes out of this hatch. And then you're gonna wanna place another one over where your Smoke is holding. Like right around this bed. Where your Smoke is. Yeah, so that's how you're gonna hold that. And then Jager is gonna go on a roam and is gonna hold in the same location that they held in CCTV. And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you come up here, you rotate around here, it's basically the same idea as before, where somebody's coming in, but now as Jager, you can shoot down on them, and you can hit them with any of these shots. Or if you don't want a Jager here, you can run a mute and put the mute up there, and the Jager roams wherever they want to. But speaking of mute, since we're probably going to play him here anyways, here's where you're going to want to place your mute thingies. First one, in between those 2. The second one you're going to want to place is on this staircase. Then you're gonna want to place one over all the way there. And then your last one is going to be right there on that corner. And that's how you're going to play that. Yeah. That's how you're going to play the mute. And then the mute and the Jager are going to have to split this work up individually. For example, there's the work I'm talking about are the hatches. This hatch is right next to where the church is. And then there's another hatch over in the kitchen, which is right above the armory where we want the Thunderbird to hold. And that's how you're going to reinforce. I'd probably recommend the Jager does the reinforcing work, since your mute needs to go and set up on the staircase. But yeah, that's basically how you're going to end up holding basement. And one of the main problems that we might end up having on basement is, like, people just won't know what to do. Like, we'll have a Mira player. Mira's watching down this angle. That is Mira's job, watching down this, like, general area. The smoke's job, if he doesn't need to patrol dirt, like if no one's coming through, he can eventually rotate through here and can shoot through here. And he still has cover. And if he ever wants to push up, he now has this entire area to use. And he can also still throw his smoke thingies onto that corner whenever he feels like it. Because you can just... That's the thing. So you can just smoke that out, or you can just make a giant wall, or hole in the wall, right next to it. And that's basically how you're going to play that.